Hello all. Then, after saying the origin of Ayurveda, Acharya Vagbhada says that Tebhyo Adi Vipragirnebhya Praya Saratarochyaha Kriyade Ashtanga Hridayam Nadi Sankshepa Vistaram. He says that the disciples of Atrayadi Maharshis composed their own treatises, tantras, and among these, many of them were very much elaborate and vast. So it was difficult to study also. So its essence was made into Ashtanga Hridaya as a text without much elaborating or concising. That is here told Na Adi Sankshepa Vistaram. Sankshepa means concise, Vistaram means elaborate. So middle path is said to follow by Ashtanga Hridaya also. In Indian philosophy, Madhyama Marga, not too excess or not too less, choosing the middle path for everything is told. So that is said here also. Then next is the Ashtangas of Ayurveda, 8 branches of Ayurveda told by Acharya. Kaya, Bala, Graha, Urdhvanga, Shalya, Damshtra, Jara, Vrishan, Ashtavangani, Tasyahu, Chigilsa, Eshu, Samsrita. In these, the treatment is told. And the 8 branches are Kaya Chigilsa, Bala Chigilsa, Graha Chigilsa, Urdhvanga Chigilsa, Shalya Chigilsa, Damshtra Chigilsa, Jara Chigilsa, and Vrisha Chigilsa. They are having separate other names also. So Acharya has classified these for ease of practice. First one is Kaya Chigilsa. It can be generally correlated to diseases pertaining to the whole body. Kayam means body. So general medicine in Ayurveda can be correlated to Kaya Chigitsa. Common diseases like Jara, Raktapitta, that is bleeding disorders, then fever, Jara, etc. are told, and other many diseases also. And the famous Panchakarma is also a part of this Kaya Chigitsa. Then Bala Chigitsa or Kaumara Bhrityam. It deals with Ayurvedic pediatrics, and the speciality in this branch is that it also deals with Dhatri concept. Dhatri means the nursing mother. Sometimes the original mother will not have that much sufficient milk, or the milk will be impure. So another lady will come for nursing the baby. She is called Dhatri. So her peculiarities, her milk peculiarities, such things, and how to purify that, such things are also told in Kaumara Bhritya. So Kaumara is the stage before Yauvana. So up to 20s, Ayurveda says that he has to be referred to Kaumara Bhritya specialist. Next is Graha Chikitsa or Manasika Roga Vijnanam. The word Graha means external factors which affect our mind especially. In present context, it can also be correlated to microorganisms, their infection, etc. But in the earlier era, the Graha also mean to be demoniac entities. So when demoniac entities affect us, our mind will be unstable. So that is the term Graha there. Then Manasika Roga Vijnanam, Manasika Roga Chikitsa includes treating mind and increasing its sattva guna. So there are 3 types of Ayurvedic treatment generally. They are Deva Vyabhasraya, Yukti Vyabhasraya, and Sattva Vijaya. Among these, Deva Vyabhasraya Chikitsa deals with visiting places of worship like in ancient India temples, then wearing amulets, spells, charms, etc. And many more things are included in Deva Vyabhasraya Chikitsa. Next, Yukti Vyabhasraya Chikitsa is the Yukti, the proper reasoning of the physician, and as per his style of treatment he decides which medicine to choose and he gives. That is Yuktiyabhasra Chikitsa, that is the general treatment. And the third one is Sattvajaya Chikitsa, that is controlling one's own mind, increasing Sattva Guna. So yoga, pranayama, meditation, such sattvic practices come under Sattvajaya Chikitsa. So broadly, Deva Vyabhasra Chikitsa and Sattvajaya Chikitsa constitute the Graha Chikitsa here. Then Urdhvanga Chikitsa or the Shalakya Tantram is pertaining to diseases above neck, specifically above collarbone called clavicle. And in general opinion, Ayurvedic ophthalmology and ENT together are called Shalakya Tantra. So the major sense organs are situated in the Shiras, especially on face. So such diseases are treated in Shalakya Tantra. Next is Shalya Chikitsa. Shalya Chikitsa is the famous Ayurvedic surgery. Susruta is the main Acharya. Susruta Samhita is his text. And many of the famous surgeries were first originated in Ayurveda itself. Example is nose job, nose surgery called Ayurvedic rhinoplasty. So Susruta is the father of plastic surgery also. Many other diseases and their surgery were done by Susruta. References are available in Susruta Samhita. Next, Damshtra Chikitsa or Agada Vijnanam deals with Ayurvedic toxicology. So Damshtra means poisonous fangs. The poisonous animals, their classification, types of their poison, how it affects us and how to manage that. What are the medicines? That means Agada. The word Agada means which prevents from disease, which eases us from disease. That is Agada. And also some specific things like Garavisha, Dushivisha, etc. are told. Some of the combinations and also some of the Abhadya Ahara Vihara, that which are not beneficial to our health. Some things like Viruddhahara, incompatible food, that later becomes poison-like. So that things, their management also are told in this separate branch that is called Agada Tantra. Next is Jara Chikitsa or Rasayana Chikitsa. So Jara means in broad way it's called senility. So when senility affects us, when we attain old age, we are having graying of hair, skin will be wrinkling, etc. So such changes, such age related changes can also be reverted by Ayurvedic Rasayana Chikitsa. Many of the famous formulations like Chavanaprasha, Agastya Rasayana, etc. are part of this Rasayana Chikitsa. One of the famous things you have heard about Ayurveda will be Kudipraveshika therapy. This is also part of Rasayana Chikitsa. Next is Vrusha Chikitsa or Indian Ayurvedic aphrodisiac therapy. It's also called Vajikarna Tantra. So the person becomes able to perform sexually like Vaji, like horse. He becomes very strong in case of reproductive system and in case of his abilities. So what are the medicines to be used to achieve that? How to prepare that? Such things are told in Vajikarna Tantra. So these are the 8 Angas, 8 branches of Ayurveda.